Hello students, welcome back to Science Online Classes. I am Jafar Basha, your science teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we studied about the Mendel and his experiments. In that one we studied about two experiments. One is a monohybrid cross, another one is a dihybrid cross. Now in monohybrid cross we are getting that four individuals in which physically three individuals are tall plants and one is a short plant. So that's why the ratio is 3:1. In that dihybrid cross, we are getting that one totally 16 individuals in the F2 generation by placing the checkerboard. In these 16 individuals, physically the 9 individuals are round yellow in color, the seeds are round yellow in color, the 3 individuals are round green in color, and the another 3 individuals are wrinkled yellow in color, as well as at last the one individual is wrinkled green in color. So these are the results we got in the monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross. Then how can we did sex determination takes place in other animals? Yes, we have to be studied. To study that one, some of the animals such as reptiles. In the reptiles, the sex determination takes place depending upon the temperature of an fertilized eggs. The temperature of fertilized eggs. So the different temperature of an egg decides the different sexes in the reptiles, as well as in the snails. In snails also the sex is not determined because based on their genetically. So that's why in these individuals also can change the sex easily. Understood? And in that one birds, as we know that one in the birds, best example what we are seeing in our domestically hens. So the sex determines here also based on the temperature of an egg. Different temperature is given to fertilize the eggs. So different temperature decides the different type of sex, whether it is a male or female. Understood everyone? Then come to the main, the how the sex determination takes place in humans. Let me study that one, how the sex determination takes place in humans. To study this one, we have to be know about that one, how they are takes place in genetically. Remember, in humans the sex determination takes place genetically because a genetic material is inherited or transferred from our parents to the children. Understood? Through the agent called gene. The gene is responsible to inherit the characteristics, and this gene is present in our DNA. The deoxyribose nucleic acid. In the DNA, a genetic heredity agent is there which transfer the material from the parents to the children. And remember, these DNA are present in the chromosomes. So the chromosomes are present in our body in the cell which contains the DNA. In the DNA, the gene is present which is responsible to carry the materials from the parents to the children. So these type of chromosomes are totally the 23 pairs. The 23 pairs of chromosomes are present in each individual in human beings. Understood? So let me study how the sex determination takes place in humans. First we have to take how we take that one in a monohybrid and hybrid parents, gametes, like that one here also we will take. Dear students, let me know how the sex determination takes place in humans. As we taken that one in monohybrid and hybrid, so we have taken that one parents, the gametes from the parents, and what the zygote is formed and what type of offspring will be born by this method. Okay, so let me take that one. There are two parents is necessary. One is male and another one is female. So two must and should parents are necessary because the human beings undergoes sexual reproduction. So from these parents, male and female, we have to be get that one gametes. Remember, the male gametes contains one X chromosome and another one is Y chromosome, which representing the male. So one is X, another one is Y, whereas the female consists both the chromosomes are X. Understand? X chromosomes are coming from the female and the X and Y chromosomes are coming from the male, in which only one single chromosomes are mixing and to form the zygote. So that's why when we are taking this one, if the X is coming from the male and female, as usual X only coming because both the chromosomes are X only. So that's why when the male X combines with the female X, the zygote will form XX. This type of zygote will form which contains both the chromosomes are X. So when the male Y chromosomes are mixed with the female X chromosome at that time, so the zygote will contain X and Y chromosomes in it. So these are the two types of zygotes will form. Based on this, we can decide, so we can understand the what type of a sex of a child, whether it is a boy or a girl, we can decide because the both the X representing to the baby girl. Both the X represent to the baby girl and the X and Y, because of the presence of Y character, this is representing to a baby boy. So like that one, the sex determination takes place in humans. The XX is for girls and XY for the boy. Understood everyone? So this is have to be repeated again and again to better understand. Remember the main things to write the answers for these questions. You have to be under the gene which is responsible to carry the hereditary material from the parents to the children, which is present in the DNA. The DNA is nothing but deoxyribose nucleic acid, which is present in the chromosomes in the cell. These chromosomes are almost 23 pairs, or if you want to say it individually, we can say 46 chromosomes are present in each human being. Understood everyone? This is all about the sex determination. Hope you understood. In our next classes, we will study about the next topic of this lesson, such as evolution. How the evolution takes place differently in the different manner. Thank you and all.